Hi there. I'm still Peg this week, and I'm going to touch on my experience this week in finding this place. And I was just, I was thinking that we baby boomers have been around since the late 40s, and we have moved through society together. So we all end up in the same place at the same time. There needed to be more baby things created. There needed to be more elementary schools. There needed to be more high schools, post secondary schools. There needed to be more jobs. There needed to be. We moved together, right? And then they needed more houses, and they did that for us. But I don't know who's kind of looking after what comes next now for us, because um, people are having a hard time finding a place to live now that they're in their 70s and 80s, and I don't quite understand why they haven't caught on to the fact that we baby boomers show up as a group because we're all the same ages. So uh, I think we need now to be building not only facilities like independent living, but also special care facilities and long-term care facilities and hospitals and surgeries and um, hospice facilities, because we're all going to be doing it at the same time. And as you build those, since once we pass away, all of these things will be left behind us empty, that you need to design them now so that they can be changed into something else once we're gone. I'm not, I, I see no evidence that that is happening. Doesn't mean they're not on it, but I just wanted to state that as a rather curious um, status of our current baby boomer society. Now, I'm going to talk a bit of my finding this place, and as I said, I was just looking for an apartment in the city, and I had written a number of letters to different places asking about their vacancies and introducing myself, telling them who I was, where I was from, why I wanted Victoria, that I'd been here before, blah, blah, blah. So uh, they, they, nobody, I heard back from nobody except this one. And the executive director here seemed anxious to meet, so I did come down fairly quickly um, from up island to meet with her, and she, um, I just was curious about the space, and I didn't know until I got here that it came with all the meals, all the housework, and all the laundry. I did not know that. So, thinking of that and only that, I got excited, you know? I really did. So I thought, well, if this is a possibility for me financially, why not consider it? So I phoned all my pragmatic friends and got their input, and the general consensus was that I might as well move in while I can, while I'm capable, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I can just live a happy life in a perfect location in this city. And yeah, so why wouldn't I say yes and just begin this new adventure? The suite was empty when she brought me to see it. Um, Space was a misnomer. I could not believe how small it was. You know, in the cartoons, when a character is surprised and their eyes just bug out of their head across the room and snap back and they still look all confused and stuff, that actually happened to me. Like, I felt it. I had a visceral reaction to how small this was compared with me thinking about living here, right? Like, compared to anywhere I lived before, or any suite that I'd seen. Even studios seem to have more space. In any case, I decided to go ahead, and because the suite was already empty, they did grant me the month that I needed to give notice at my other apartment. And then so then I had to start moving, preparing to move. And next time I will tell you what that month was like. And it wasn't only packing. It was not only packing. And so I'll let you know what I went through during that month to get ready to come in here. And then after that, we can address how not to do it that way. Okay. Give yourself some time to plan, arrange, eliminate, check, etc. Anyway, see you next time. Until then, I'm still Peg. Bye for now.